Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Michelle, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my budget for the month of, well, not for the month of June, but for the paycheck, my final paycheck for the month of June. So I haven't really been able to get on here and share these budgeting videos as much as I did when I first started, but I'm trying to get right back to it. So this is the budget by paycheck method from the Budget Mom book. This is June. I have one for July, but then I am no longer going to use this budgeting system. I'm moving on to something else, but more on that in the future. So just a quick overview, and this video is going to be fast. These are my expenses. This is how I lay them out for the month. Obviously, the first whole everything of the month is pretty much done. I don't check it off here. I used to, but I no longer do that anymore, because once I go to the actual paycheck week, I check them off here as they clear. As you see here, the check mark represents it was paid. The CL represents it cleared from my account. So that's that. So now working on today's budget paycheck. It's not just my paycheck, actually. It's my paycheck. It's my son's disability payment, and it's my what I made in advertising on my blog. So $204.39. My paycheck was $2,644.31. I get paid twice monthly. I try to estimate less than what I actually earn, and I was able to do that by $44 here. My son gets $583 on his SSD, and I lump it all together because I take care of all of his expenses. I just include his income as part of my income because I do take care of his expenses, including paying for a handicap accessible van every month. My church, I am giving $400 to. I have a monthly Kindle subscription of $9.99. The check mark is here because it was paid. It actually was charged to my Amazon rewards card. Same thing for iCloud. It charged $2.99 to my Apple card. So it's checked off. My rent is $1,906.66. I know that seems weird, but that's just taxes because I also pay for parking, which is built in. So these three things were already paid. Once they clear from my checking account, I'll put that CL that you saw before next to it. I have a subscription here to a group coaching program. This is ButcherBox, my meat subscription. Netflix is $16.86. And HP, this is my ink subscription with Hewlett-Packard. It's usually $6.52, but I did do a little extra printing, so I don't know if I'm going to get like that overage charge that they charge, or if I could actually use my rollover pages. One thing that's new that I started paying for is a subscription to All Black. This is a television series channel. They have some great shows, like some great movies and some great series. And I did the 7-day free trial, but then I just let it keep going because I really love the shows that they have on there. I do pay for Netflix. I also pay for Amazon Prime, and I get Amazon channels, but I do not have cable. So that $5.99 to me is worth it. If I would have cable, or if I would have Fios, I would be paying $70 a month. Not ready to do that while I have day. So all of my expenses came out to $2,563.96. I had $867.74 left over. Quite different from what I actually budgeted. What I budgeted, although my income was more, $3,431.70 versus $3,387 of the estimate, I did end up giving more. So I'm giving more money to my church. All the other expenses are pretty much the same here. So I carry over my $867.74. I know this looks really sloppy. And this is what it is. It's just going to be sloppy for now. I didn't have my white out on me, so I did what I could. I actually did this in my car on the way to the ATM because I had ran out of time and I wasn't able to do it in advance. This is what it is. So of this $867.74, what I usually do, even though I know you're supposed to fund your envelopes before you fund your sinking funds, the way it's done, to me, I need to do this first because I know I already have $280 scheduled for sinking funds that's going to come out of my account and go into my Ally savings account. It's automatic. So, you know, I'd rather do that before I start taking cash out. Then my violin lessons. My violin lessons, this is something new that I'm doing for me, is I'm learning to play the violin with a goal of playing at my daughter's wedding in a few years. So because I'm investing money into this, my budget is going to take an overhaul so that I make sure I have enough money and I'm not just, you know, charging it, because they do charge it to my credit card every time I see my tutor, which is on Zoom. But in addition to my violin individual lessons, I am also a part of an academy, which I did pay a lump sum of money for a year's access. And I could go into detail in another video if that's something you're interested in. It's really just something that I'm doing for me. You know, I don't do a lot for myself, and this is an investment in me. So it says $308 here because that's the monthly amount that I pay for my tutor once a week, 1 hour. So 4 hours a month, $308, very, very affordable. And he's excellent. However, I wasn't going to have enough for groceries if I took all of this money now. So being that this is technically a rent check, I usually have less. But next check, which is set for July the 15th, when I don't have to pay rent, I will have a lot of extra disposable income. I hate saying disposable, a lot of discretionary income that I could use that will help cover my violin lessons. Actually, let's look at this really quickly. Back here, as you can see, right? All right, I had everything here. Yes, I do have other expenses I have to pay. I had to pay, here I had my violin lessons. Then I had something, I had to do something for my violin. It cost me $50. So that was just something that I had to pay there. But even after I pay all of this and I do all of this, I will have enough money to fund, you know, I thought I had this. I actually had way more than this. I don't know why I didn't carry that over here, but whatever the case may be, I had more money left over than I thought I did. And I ended up funding my cash envelopes that paycheck period. And I had money here, and I was able to pay a little extra on my Visa and have a little extra cushion on my Visa, on my checking account. So, you know, I was able to fund all these things. My envelopes came to $245. All of that cleared. So I will, once I pay my regular things down on the July 15th paycheck, what I will do is I will then add more money towards my violin lessons. But again, like I said, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to create a video where I go line by line, every single expense that I have and all of the discretionary expenses that I've been spending on. And we might have to axe some things, and I will explain why, or I'll explain which ones are going to get axed. And it's also that I can take care of my violin lessons. Boop. Okay. So here is where I have $867.74 left over, which covered my cash envelopes. And after this video, you can watch another video, which I will publish in a day or two, sharing me stuffing these envelopes. But this is what I was left. I had $420 for my envelopes. My leftover amount was $447.74. Carrying that down, my Ally $280, that already came out of my account. Like, they scheduled it and it just came out of my account. So that left me with $154 for my violin lessons. And the balance is $13.74, which is really going to be nothing more than a checking buffer, like a cushion I just leave in my checking account, which I find that I've been doing this ever since I started using the budget paycheck method. And what I will say how helpful that is that I've had so much extra left in my checking account that when I did spend a little bit over on little things here and there, I was able to like use that little buffer to cover it. So that is it for this video. I am done with the month of June. July, I have yet to set up, even though it is technically in a day, but you know, life gets in the way. My son graduated. He's a special needs child, you know, and he graduated. And so there was that was going on. And, you know, with all the violin lessons that I'm doing, just a lot. I need to come up with a good plan and a good schedule for myself so that I have enough time for my self-care, but also enough time to do my budgeting and my videos and things of that nature. Anyways, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this informative, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye guys. God bless you.